Okay, so get this. Cats and bananas.
An unlikely pair, right.
You could say that again. But that's what makes this deep dive so interesting. We've got these two stories, and they both feature, well, a cat who's kind of obsessed with bananas.
And not just any obsession, eh?
No, not at all. One's like this fantastical adventure, Oliver and the Magical Banana. The other one, Oliver and his best friend, Banana, is more, grounded, slice of life kind of thing. But both of them really make you think.
They do. It's amazing how such a simple premise, a cat and his banana, can lead to some pretty profound questions.
Exactly. So let's dive into this first story, Oliver and the Magical Banana. Right off the bat, we're in a world of, like, talking animals, and get this, a magical book gives you superpowers.
Oh, I love a good magical book. What kind of powers are we talking about? Flight? Invisibility?
Even better. Think, like, talking to squirrels, swimming in chocolate.
Swimming in chocolate. No, that's a superpower I could get behind.
Right. But here's the thing that I found really interesting. Even after Oliver gets all these amazing abilities, he still hangs on to this banana.
Interesting. Why do you think that is?
Well, that's what I was hoping you could help us unpack a bit. I mean, in a world of talking squirrels and rivers of chocolate, why is this ordinary banana so important?
You know, it's easy to get swept up in the fantastical, but there's something to be said for the familiar. I think for Oliver, the banana represents that. It's a connection to his old life before all the magic and mayhem.
Kind of like a security blanket.
Exactly. A little piece of home he carries with him. A reminder of who he is, even as he's changing and growing. It's actually a classic element of the hero's journey.
Oh, right. Like that moment where the hero almost loses sight of themselves, but then something small, something ordinary brings them back.
Precisely. And in this case, that something is a humble banana.
Which makes the contrast with our second story, Oliver and his best friend Banana, even more fascinating. Because here, there's no magic, no superpowers, no chocolate rivers.
What is there then? Just a cat and his banana, you say?
Pretty much. But the thing is, their relationship,
Well, it's really sweet.
he gives the banana a name, they play together, it's adorable. It's actually kind of like how a child might treat a favorite toy or a blanket.
That's a great point. It speaks to the power of imagination, doesn't it? And to the very human need for companionship, for connection, even in the most unexpected forms.
Right. And you really feel that depth of feeling when Oliver loses his banana. He is absolutely distraught. And then when he finds it again,
Relief, pure joy.
both. It's like this huge wave of emotion, all because of a banana. It really makes you think about what's truly important, doesn't it?
It does. You know, we often think about love and companionship in very specific terms, but these stories remind us that those connections can be found in the most surprising places.
Absolutely. And it doesn't take magic or superpowers to make those connections meaningful.
Exactly. Sometimes the simplest things are the most profound. A shared experience, a moment of comfort, a reminder that we're not alone. These are the things that truly matter.
I love that.
Yeah.
We started with a cat and his banana, and somehow we've ended up with this incredibly heartwarming message about connection and the power of simple joys.
It's funny how that happens, isn't it? We start with something seemingly insignificant, and it leads us to these big, universal truths.
It really does. So for everyone listening, it might be worth taking a look around and asking yourself, what seemingly insignificant object in your life holds more meaning than meets the eye?
What stories and emotions does it evoke?
That's something to chew on, right?
Indeed. The magic is often in the everyday if we just know where to look.